find y prime if y cosine of x equals x squared plus y squared. We're going to use implicit differentiation again. And I just want to go through a lot of examples because sometimes students struggle with this. And I think that the more examples we get through, the more practice we get doing the compositions of functions and the chain rule, using all of the algebraic manipulation, the more practice we get, the easier it's going to be. And so I just want to provide a lot of examples for students who think that they could benefit from them. So let's differentiate both sides with respect to x. So we've got the derivative of y cosine x equals the derivative with respect to x of x squared plus y squared. All right, on the left, we have to use the product rule. We've got y times cosine of x. So we've got the derivative of the first factor, y prime, times the second, cosine of x, plus the derivative of second, which is going to be negative sine of x, that's the derivative of cosine, times the first factor. And on the right, it's actually a lot simpler. The derivative of x squared is just 2x. And then the derivative of y squared is going to be 2y times, remember, y prime. We're still looking at y as a function of x, and so this is really y as a function of x squared, so it's a composition of functions. So we need to get that y prime out of there. Now we want to get all of the terms with y prime on the same side and all of the terms without y prime on the other side. So let's move the y primes to the left, and let's move everything else to the right. If we move the y primes to the left, this y prime cosine of x is going to stay there. And then this 2y prime, we're going to subtract it so that on the left it becomes minus 2y times y prime. And then on the right, we've got that 2x, and we're also going to add this negative sine x times y to move it to the right. So that's going to be plus sine of x times y. Now we're going to factor out the y prime on the left. It's basically the same set of steps every time. It's use implicit differentiation, then get all the terms with the y prime on the left and all the other terms on the right, and then factor out the y prime and then divide by what we have left over. It's very similar each time. So if you're drowning in the algebra, you might want to write yourself little notes off to the side just to summarize this, right? We always start by taking the derivative of both sides with respect to x. Then we want to move all of the terms with the y primes to one side. Then we're going to factor out the y prime, giving us the leftovers cosine of x minus 2y. And then once we've done that, to get the y prime alone, we want to divide by whatever those leftovers are, and that gets the y prime by itself. So we've got 2x plus sine x times y, all over cosine x minus 2y. And that is our derivative.